If you have been seeing those jaw-dropping image transformation all over social media, this is the tool behind them. And in this video, I'll walk you through what Nano Banana actually is and why it stands out from other AI tools, how to access it for free inside Google Gemini, plus the key limitation that you should know about. Then what are the paid tools that unlock higher quality results and seamless integration. Also, we will look at the best use cases for content creators, from basic edits to consistent character creation to post-to-post image generation, and some hidden gems that help you compare Nano Banana against other AI models and unlock advanced creative workflows. So what exactly is Nano Banana? Well, the funny thing is, Nano Banana isn't even the real name. That's just a code name that leaked out during the development, and internet loved it so much that it stuck. Officially, it is called Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, but honestly, I kind of hope that Google keeps the Nano Banana name because it's way more fun and more memorable. Now, naming aside, this is Google's latest AI image editing model. Unlike most AI art tools that try to generate something from scratch, Nano Banana can do image generation, but it excels at editing existing images with incredible consistency. It only changes what you ask for while leaving everything else untouched. That's what makes it truly special. If you remove an object, swap out a background, or add something new, the rest of the image stays perfectly consistent, something other AI tools really struggles even today. You might have seen people saying that this could be the end of Photoshop, but in reality, Adobe is embracing this technology. They are bringing it right into their creative cloud, which means instead of replacing Photoshop, Nano Banana is actually going to make it more powerful than ever before. You have several options accessing this powerful tool. The easiest way to try out Nano Banana is through Google Gemini at gemini.google.com. Just make sure you are on Gemini 2.5 Flash, not professional. The free version is great for testing, but it does come with some limitation. You will get fewer generations, watermarks, and the image quality resolution is a little bit lower compared to what you will get from Freepik or Adobe Creative Cloud. Google doesn't have a built-in upscaler yet, so if you need higher quality, you will have to run it through an external image upscaler. I prefer Magnific. As usual, you can find everything we discuss in this video in the first link in the description through our free Skool community. Grab them if you want to follow along, and I'll make sure to include some free upscaling tools as well. For serious creators who want to create content at scale, Freepik offers unlimited access to Nano Banana with their Premium Plus and Pro subscriptions. This gives you unlimited generation without watermarks with higher quality outputs and the ability to control aspect ratio precisely and also to generate 4 images at once. And if you're already on Adobe Creative Cloud, Firefly now supports Nano Banana. You get all that consistent, smart editing directly inside Firefly, and you can even seamlessly push those results into Adobe Express for animation or resizing. Another really powerful feature of Nano Banana is pose-to-image generation. This lets you create multiple poses of the same character, perfect for animation, reference shots, or even storyboarding. Here's how it works. First, open up Gemini AI and make sure Nano Banana is selected from the toggle in the text input area. Next, upload the 2 images you want to work with. One is your character and the other is the reference pose you want them to take. Now, type or paste in your prompt describing the edit. For example, copy the pose of the boy in image 1 to the boy in image 2. Click the enter icon and in just a few seconds, your combined image will appear, keeping the character's identity consistent while perfectly applying the new pose. This is especially useful if you need multi-angle views, quick pre-visualization for video projects, or even turning rough sketches into polished character poses. Nano Banana can handle almost all the everyday image editing tasks a creator needs. Let's walk through some basics using Google's own prompting guide. First, upload the image you want to edit and make sure Nano Banana is selected as your tool. Next, copy one of the sample prompts from the Gemini panel. Now, instead of using it as is, we'll tweak it for our specific edit. In this first example, I'll change the prompt to remove the fish from the duck's beak. hit generate and notice how Nano Banana makes that change while keeping the rest of the image completely untouched. For a second example, let's go a bit further. This time, I'll prompt it to remove the guitar and replace it with a baby. Again, the model makes the swap with impressive consistency, keeping the lighting and background intact. That's the real strength here. You only need to describe the change, and Nano Banana handles everything else automatically. One of the most powerful uses of Nano Banana is creating consistent characters across multiple frames. This is a game changer for content creators because it lets you build transformation sequences, keep clothing and styling perfectly consistent, and even create full character libraries for animation or video projects. If you don't already have a base character image, you can start by generating one in a tool like Leonardo AI. To make things easier, you can even use ChatGPT to help you write detailed image generation prompts. Once you have your character, head over to Gemini, select Nano Banana as your tool, and upload that image. Now comes the fun part. Simply give prompts to place your character in different settings with new outfits or showing different emotions. For example, you could create a before and after transformation, build a whole range of poses, or design a consistent character that appears across an entire video series. The key benefit is that Nano Banana locks in identity details like face shape, clothing style, and overall look, so every variation still feels like the same character. Now that we've got multiple images of the same character with Nano Banana, let's take it one step further and actually turn that character into a talking avatar. For this, we'll use HeyGen. And if you'd like a full step-by-step guide on creating HeyGen avatars, I've linked another video where I walk you through the process in detail. Here's the quick version. First, go to heygen.com. You can do this with a free account. On the left-hand panel, click on Avatars, then select Photo Avatar. Next, hit Upload Photo and add the images we just created with Nano Banana. Pro tip, it's always a good idea to upscale those images first, so the avatar comes out sharper. Then simply follow the setup process. HeyGen will even suggest a voice for your character automatically. And just like that, our character is now alive as a talking avatar. Let's take a listen to what we've created.
Hi, I'm Elira, just your friendly little elf trying to figure out this big human world.
Most of us use Nano Banana through Gemini, Freepik, or Adobe Creative Cloud. But there are a couple of hidden gems that can make your workflow even smoother. And theoretically, you can do unlimited generation with these using a workaround like accessing them through incognito browsers whenever you hit a limit. However, if you want a seamless workflow at scale, it's best to go with a tool like Freepik because you will have access to everything you create without the hassle. The first one is Google AI Studio. Now, this was originally designed for developers, but the good news is you don't need to know any coding to use it. For creators, it feels like a cleaner, simpler version of Gemini. It's basically a beginner-friendly playground for testing your ideas. There are some gems inside Google AI Studio itself if you go into build section. The second tool is called LM Arena. This lets you compare Nano Banana side by side with other AI models, so you can instantly see which one works best for your style or for your niche. For example, one model might be strong in realistic photography, while the other is perfect for stylized cartoon looks. Instead of guessing, you can just compare with just using one prompt and choose what works best. Plus, you can generate videos for free using their Discord channel as well. Our in-depth review, we will cover LM Arena, Google Studio, Freepik in much more detail. And by the way, everything we showcase here is also included in our free Skool community. We want to build it as a place for all AI content creators to learn, share ideas. And if you haven't already joined, you can join for free from the first link in the description. We recommend that you start with the free version of Google Gemini to get a feel for it, then upgrading to Freepik or Adobe Firefly if you need to create content at scale. And as you try these tools out, don't forget Google's prompt guide for Nano Banana. You can watch this video for our in-depth review of Nano Banana on AI filmmaking. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.